Hey guys, so in this video I'll be showing you how I cover my acne scars, my dark circles, and all the spots on my face, and also be showing you a quick little tutorial on how I do my eye makeup and everything else. So first I'll be using the Mario Batiscule Rose Water and Aloe with herbs, and I spray it all over my face before I put anything else on. Then next I'll be using the Honey Do Me Up all over my face and a little on my neck. Then I always use a sunscreen on my face, and this one's by Neutrogena. Then last I put my face primer, and this is the Milani Prime Light. For the eyebrows, I'm using the Anastasia Dip Brow in the color Chocolate. Before I color them in, I brush them out. So I went ahead and did one eyebrow right away to show you guys how it looks in the before and after. So I just dip a little bit in, and I'm going to do small strokes. Then to clean up my eyebrows, I use the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer and a small little concealer brush. Then what's left over from the concealer, I dab around my eyes and on top just to use as a primer for the eyeshadow. And to set that foundation, I use the Airspun Translucent Powder. For eyeshadow, I'm using the Tarteist Pro palette and my Real Technique brushes. I'm going to start off with the color Innocent. And I'm just going to blend that into the top of my eyelid. Then for my crease, I'm using the color Whimsy, and I'm just going to blend that in. Next, I'm going to go in with my Urban Decay Full Spectrum palette, and I'm going to be using the color Warning. And this one I'm just going to rub all over the top and on top of my eyelid, just blending it everywhere. Then I'm going to go back in with my Tarteist Pro palette, and I'm going to be using the color Edgy. And this one's going to go on top of the lid. Then I'm just using one of my Technique brushes to blend out the top. There's no eyeshadow on this brush, I'm just using it to blend. Next I'm using the NYX Glitter Primer, and I'm just going to squeeze a little on top of my hand. Next I'm getting my Technique brush and the NYX Glitter. I'm just going to pour a little of it into the lid of it. Then I'm going to dip my Technique brush in the primer and just dab a little wherever I want the glitter to go. So I'm going to put that primer on my eye just in the middle of it because I just want a little bit of glitter. Then I'm using a small eyeshadow brush to apply the glitter to my lid. Then before applying my eyelashes, I'm going to curl them. And for eyelashes, I'm using some Demi Wispies. Then for eyelash glue, I'm using the Ardell. And I'm just putting a thin layer of glue on and blowing it for 20 seconds. And that's the finished look for the eyes. And I'm going to add some eyebrow gel, and I'm using the Pixie one. Now onto the face, I'm going to use the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the color 202, and I'm just going to dab it all over my face. I'm not putting a lot because it has really good coverage. It may look like a lot, but there's small little dots all over just to get kind of an even coverage. Then I'm using another Real Techniques brush, and this is a foundation one, and I'm just going to spread it all out using little dabs and strokes at the same time. Then I'm putting a small amount on the brush so I can blend it into my neck. Then I'm using that same concealer, and I'm going to put a dot under each eye and on my problem areas. Then using that same brush, I'm going to blend it out. Then I'm using that Airspun translucent powder, and I'm just going to blend it all over my face with a powder brush. Now I'm going to use the e.l.f. contour palette, and I'm going to be using the lightest one in there and an angled brush to apply that. And I'm just going to go where my cheekbones are and just blend a little bit, and you always want to make sure that you blend upwards, never down. I'm also going to be applying it to my nose and also to the top of my forehead. Then for blush, I'm going to be using a Tarte blush in the color Party. And I'm just going to apply that to the apples of my cheeks. So you want to smile so they stand out more for you to see. Then I'm going to be using the Carly Bible palette for the highlighter, and I'm just going to be using that brownish one. And I'm just going to apply it on the top of where I applied the blush, and also on the tip of my nose, on the top of my lip, and kind of a little bit on my forehead. Then I'm getting the eyeshadow brush and that e.l.f. palette again, and I'm going to just be using that same color I used for my contour underneath my eyes. Then I'm using a NYX Jumbo eye pencil in the color Ice Mocha, and I'm just putting it on my waterline. Then from that same pixie set, I'm using the mascara, and I'm going to apply it to the top of my eyelashes and to the bottom. Then I'm going to be using the NYX liquid lipstick. And that's it for this look, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the little bell next to it so you can be notified every time I upload a new video. Thanks for watching, guys.